Currently taking the dog for a walk. It's been raining literally all day. It finally stopped. Apologies for the airplane above me. That's super annoying. I think you guys have gotten used to airplanes above me by now, but it has been raining literally all day today, and I haven't been able to get any footage. So today's vlog, like yesterday's vlog, is going to be weird and different, but that's okay. So yeah, but there's nothing I can really do about rain. Luckily tomorrow it's not going to be raining, but today it was just a cold, wet, rainy day, so. I don't even know what to do today, guys. I'm slim out of luck. It's raining, so that's great, because it's not like I can go outside and just film something for you guys, because it's raining. You know, there's nothing I can really do about that. It has been raining all day today. It's just been cold, wet, and rainy. We've been needing some rain, so I'm glad it's today versus tomorrow, because tomorrow I do have something going on. I am slim out of luck. I don't even know what to give to you guys today, because I really have nothing. I really don't have anything. I'm just filming this footage out of boredom. I think, what should I give you guys today? Alright, I may have something. Just give me 1 second. Hi, I'm Bond. Just like many of you, I live a crazy, wacky, weird, wild life. And sometimes life just spins way too out of control. And sometimes, the only way I can feel better about that is to talk to a camera. Welcome to a segment I like to call Raw and Uncut. From daily stuff I see in the news that's non-political, to other things that are going on in our crazy, chaotic world, and mine. No cuts, no edits. Welcome to Raw and Uncut. Alrighty, I'm starting up this series again because A, I haven't done it in a while, and B, I just am, like I said, pretty bored for today, and I don't know what else to film for you guys, so why not? I'm going to bring back Raw and Uncut. I do want to apologize and give you guys a heads up. If you do hear any noise in today's vlog, I don't know what's going on, but my neighbors are being very loud, and it's like they have like a sawmill next door, and they're constantly like banging on the walls or moving around furniture, so if you hear any noise, I apologize. I don't know what today's topic is gonna be. Alright, I think I might have something for today's topic. Also, just on a side note, I know the holidays are coming up, but I don't know if you guys realize this too, but on TV, like, there's a certain time of the year, a certain time of the month where certain companies will play like holiday commercials, but have you guys ever noticed, like, the people with the most emotional holiday commercials are usually like the arts and crafts stores and like the shipping companies? Like, for arts and crafts would probably be like Michael's or Hobby Lobby and stuff like that, and for like the shipping commercials would probably be like FedEx, UPS, and stuff like that. I like have, and Amazon too, like I've just noticed that, like they have like the most interesting commercials, and like the car commercials too are interesting too. I just wanted to point that out because that's something I've noticed these past couple of days. Okay, I think today I want to talk to you guys about something that we just finished in church. We just finished talking about it, and I think it was pretty interesting, and I gained some pretty valuable insight onto what it meant. But I think today I wanted to talk to you guys about bitterness, something I'm sort of not going through myself, but I've seen my friends go through and things like that, especially in youth group. So yeah, let's talk about bitterness. Now, bitterness, it's a very complex emotion, and it can be felt in a lot of different ways. But I think primarily bitterness to me means and this is part of what my youth group talked about, but I think to me bitterness means as a whole like a hardening of someone's heart. Whether that's because somebody wronged them or did something bad towards them or said something that was misconstrued or misinterpreted or whatever the case may be. I think it's just mainly generally a hardening of the heart. Now, you can deal with bitterness in one or two ways, different ways. You can either move on and forgive the person, and usually as a result of that, your heart will learn to forgive. Not necessarily forget, you use it as a learning experience, but your heart will learn to forgive and, just move on from the incident. Another thing you could do, which this is also just another worse option. The first option is usually better, but if all else fails, you could just continue to be mad at the person and not forgive them and just become more and more bitter against the person, probably live to regret it, usually. I recommend picking the first option, but people aren't like that, unfortunately, and sometimes people just stay bitter. You can't force somebody to become unbitter. I think it's just their own personal journey and how they overcome things versus the person forcing them to. We all have done stupid things, including myself. I'm not perfect, nobody's perfect. So we all have things that we're not proud of and that we're unhappy with. But I think it's how you move on from those things and forgive other people for wrongdoings that they may have caused you. It really shows the type of person you are, and it really speaks volumes to your character and how you deal with different situations depending on how big or small the situation may be. So yeah, I think it really goes into how your character is as a person and really shows the type of values you hold as a person. Now, it's usually better to fight bitterness than it is to resist it and really just be like, I want to stay bitter. Because I think it's better for everybody that's involved, whether it's a lot of people or just one person. It'll make you feel better at the end of the day, and it'll make the other person feel better at the end of the day, because that other person has closure and things like that. But we read a couple verses in group, and I would love to share one with you guys. By no means am I trying to make this a Christian channel. I think this is a really good verse in general from the Bible, and this is one that we read. This is from Hebrews 12:15, and it says, "If you have a bitter root, it affects others, whether you see it or not. By removing that bitter root, you preserve peace and faith among your relatives, friends, co-workers, and others. It's worth the fight, not only for you, but for everyone else who is involved." And for me, that means a lot of things, but I think primarily what I gather from that is just, it's important to move on and forgive people, because it not only makes you a happier person, but it makes the other person, or however many other people are involved, happier people or person, whether that's past tense or whatever. It sucks knowing that, a friend of yours or a family member of yours is holding bitterness against you for some reason, whether that reason is big or small. It sucks knowing that, they just are gonna stay bitter and nothing you do or say will change that. It really does, because it leaves this sort of unfinished void in your relationship. It's not very healthy, and it's not very productive either. I think, primarily one of the ways to really move on is just talk to the person. Just talk to them. Have a conversation. Of course, make sure that conversation is productive. Don't be mean. Just have a conversation and say, hey, what you said the other day hurt my feelings. Or what you said, blah, blah, blah. I'm not mad, I'm not angry. I would love to move on, and I forgive you. And that's another crucial thing to this as well, is forgiving people when they either A, least deserve it, or B, when they least expect it. I think forgiveness is really important in the world, and it's something that needs to be given more often, especially with other people. You just need to forgive them, and whether or not they asked for forgiveness or not, just forgive them, whether they asked for it or not, whether or not they expected it or not. I think that's also really important. I think bitterness is something that should be overcome, I think bitterness is something that should be overcome, as opposed to just letting it put a void in your relationship and really sour over things more and more and more as you continue throughout your life. So yeah, but as I close out this Raw and Uncut for today for you guys, I think the lesson for today, the general consensus for today, is just move on and forgive. Not necessarily forget, of course. Use it as a learning experience. I think in life it's important to learn and really learn from your experience, and that also reflects what type of person you are. I think it's also just as important to forgive and really move on. Some people have a more difficult time with doing that than others, and I think it's just a matter of, it's time. Give it time. There's another saying in the Bible that says time heals all wounds. I think that really holds true today. You can only wait for so long. If the person still isn't willing to forgive, just move on yourself. Move on from that person. Talk to other people. If that person is not willing to move on and forgive, it really just shows how indifferent their character is to yours. And it really just shows that they're not really a great person to be around or be associated with. So I think really just trying to distance yourself and say, no is a really good way as well. But I think that is today's lesson for Raw Uncut, so I think I will end it with that. I enjoyed doing Raw Uncut. I haven't done it in a while, so I'm glad I got back to it with you guys. I was really bored today, so I didn't really have any major things for you guys today. Needed some brightness. I didn't really have any major things for you guys today, but yeah, I'm glad I got back to Raw Uncut, and I'm glad I'm glad I uploaded 2 days in a row. That's a new streak for me. So yeah, super duper excited. So with that, I think I will end it out for today. Guys, I think that is going to do it for me. I have a lot to do, such as edit this vlog out for today, so hopefully we'll see you guys soon, hoping. And yeah, so I think this is going to do it for me, so guys, thank you for watching today. I know these vlogs haven't been consistent and really weird lately, but that's okay. I do apologize. Tomorrow it should be sort of a normal vlog. This is as close to normal as I can get with all this rain being in here today. So yeah, but I think this is the closest I'm gonna get until tomorrow. Because tomorrow we have an event going on at my church, which is super fun. I'm super duper excited. We're helping out some families and things like that. So super duper excited to do that tomorrow and help them out. But yeah, so I think this is gonna do it for me, guys. As I always say, wherever you guys are, whatever time you guys are watching this, I hope you guys are doing well. And if you are ever going through a rough situation, remember to always stay strong and hang in there. Bye, guys.